每个企业都跟我们的生命一样，我们会在生意上感到绝望、迷失，或者是太多选择。当然，我们会走到成功的道路上。每逢星期一到星期五上午10点和下午3点，我们都会邀请 Singapore Excellent Award 的得主上我们的节目，跟我们分享他们的心路历程，还有他们的成功的道路。这个节目是由 Singapore Enrich Group 荣誉呈现。
你好，我是阿宝，非常感谢你们收看这期的封面人物聊节目当中呢，今天呢也很特别的邀请到了第一位来自海外的企业家。这位海外企业家呢来到新加坡已经有8年的时间左右了吧，所以今天呢非常开心邀请到了，那就是我们的 Mr. Dean。Hi Mr. Dean，Nice to meet you, Mr. Dean.
Yeah, hi.
You mentioned earlier that you come to Singapore for about 8 years already, correct?
Yes.
And you chosen Singapore out of so many countries. Why did you chosen Singapore then?
Because Singapore for me is quite safe and for business is quite good for
A business environment itself.
Yes.
We also know that you mentioned that prior that you were helping out in your father's family business back in India.
Yeah.
That is a family business dealing with timber.
Yes.
So what was the experience like helping out in family business?
Actually, there's because my father started my age of about 10, 11. So I used to do it how they are doing the business. From there, I got the experience to just taking care of the business. And because my father was passed away on 2/5, which is my age of about 21 years old. So there is nobody to take care of the business. So I just used to take the business to run our family.
Yeah. It's because of family business, yes. But due to
we don't want to stop the business because he's the one who's brought us to that level.
Because of this business, contribute to the success of who you are, your family, the upbringing, everyone itself. So decided to step in to continue this business.
Yes.
So what was the biggest challenge there running a family business compared to your own business today?
Now the business is one business which we are doing here is entirely different from my father's business. Correct. There is no such a relation that business because it's entirely a wooden different industry.
No. What I'm trying to ask you is that in terms of running business, because this current business that you have in Singapore is all started out by yourself.
Yes.
The one back in India is a business that you take over from your father, inherited from your father.
Yes.
So
running business in Singapore is normally when you are coming as a newcomer. In Singapore is a normal standard things. They want to look about our background. Okay. What are the customers you have earlier. So that's why in 2009 we struggle a lot to market our product in the clients. They normally want to know how many successful clients you have it. Yes. So that's the only reason that time we struggle. So first customers are road runners, then after that BHS kinetics who want to give us a business to get a system from us to step into that market. So normally the only things we struggle is a newcomers. Other than that, after customers is decided to give us a business, they take our system and they feel us as a user friendly and comfortable to making their productivity. So they started from there. We step it. Now we are almost 80 plus customers we are servicing.
Wow.
There are more about 2,000 fleets we are tracking using our softwares. We have operation in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Kuwait, India, all the countries we are doing.
Wow, so which means that Idee Infocom started out in 2009.
Yes.
But today you already have business presence in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia,
Kuwait, then India as well.
And India also.
Yes.
Wow, that is really impressive. Can you share with us a bit more about Idee Infocom products?
Idee Infocom products is vehicle tracking system. We call it as same thing with fleet management system. The system will help that logistic operator maybe it's a business owner who use that fleets or vehicle or movable assets which are for the daily routine operations. So they can track their fleets where it is right now,
Sure.
and they may know how much that the drivers utilize their fleets. And how for the business also they may know how many kilometers they are using that everyday operations, so they can reduce the cost or they may increase the productivity using the systems. So this is a remotely they can monitor the vehicles. They don't need to call the driver, hey, where are you are, kind of things. So
it
everything
means
in a
that-
system.
Is this as in like, do you need to input a GPS system on the car, or
Yes.
just like by
You just put as an input, we need to install that equipment on the car, so it will update every changes of
Quarterly or
locations. No, every minutes or
every minute?
every changes of the locations.
Wow.
So it will update in the systems. The customers, they may just log into the system. They know where's the vehicle.
So this will really help the company to save costs and also increase productivity, as you mentioned
Yeah,
earlier.
exactly. Yeah.
So, were you the mastermind behind this software?
I am the one but actually technology is there from a few years before, but we build that system which can use the customers to access the system is an easy way. It's not like it's a very complicated to load the system or to install the new system kind of things. It's just one is a web portal. As long as you have the user ID password, you just log in, you can know where's your vehicles.
Let us take a look now at the corporate video that you prepared for us.
Yes, no problem.
So, Mr. Dean, every business will have their unique selling point, be it in products or be it in their services or even in the company itself. As you mentioned earlier, that this product has been around in the market for a couple of years, but you have modified it to be much more user-friendly
Yes.
as on-time tracking, so that allow the company to have a latest update on the vehicle's movement.
Yes.
So other than this, what's the unique selling point of your products then?
Unique selling point for the system, because customers, they want to use the system. The same times they don't want to spend much more for this, because they want to cut cost. So we should not give them like, so what they earlier spending, now they are spending more. Now the reason we are giving that cost is a very lower price. Then after that the system is user friendly. So because if the system is very complicated to use, they will not look into that.
Definitely.
So the system must be user friendly. So that's what we are our unique selling point. Other than that, we keep update the customers every new updates and new technologies. So which is also free of cost. So it's not okay. I'm going for new version. Yeah.
Business.
So it's like user friendly is the first thing.
Can I conclude that just as any mobile apps that we have in smartphone nowadays, any updates you just update free of charge?
Exactly. Same thing.
So-
Some
so
like
just-
even we have the mobile application as well. So that customer they can download it. So it's also is free update. So they can every time, even if they don't have the computer, maybe they are in a customer locations, or maybe the other even like holidays.
Sure.
So they want to know where's my vehicles. So they can log into the mobile apps to check where's the fleets.
Wow.
So that's why the system will be to track the fleets anywhere any times. It's not there is no limitation. Okay, you cannot track the fleet this time to this time. It's not like this. So you can
Sure.
track 24/7.
Okay, now the question is, see, all of us are in business and we're always looking for repeat sales
Yes.
and more sales, incoming sales and stuff like that. But Mr. Dean, by offering free updates for your clients, how to have repeat sales from
No, it's a free update is for existing clients, but still we are looking for the new clients. So we are getting the new clients from that existing clients. So that's what our sales point. So if right now we have about 80 plus clients, but when we started this business for the 1 year from 2009 to 2010, we struggled a lot because of we are the newcomer, right? At times we don't have any recommendation for to use our systems.
Sure.
So that now only we got the 2-3 customers, they go to that other customer referrals.
for you.
So we got it new. So we give you the free updates. Definitely the customers they will give us some royalty to us to recommend to others.
Wow.
So that's the way we
how
are.
you build your
Yes.
business in Singapore itself.
Not only Singapore, we are now
Also-
spread to other countries like Malaysia. Malaysia is a big market right now. So we are there. We are tracking there about more than 1,000 over fleets.
Can you share with us some of your clientele, some of the big boys that who
In Singapore, our customers, automobile association who do all the car recovery services if there is any car down. So they are our major clients. Then EMAS, expressway monitoring services, they are using our services. Next, I say the first customer for us is a Roadrunners, logistic business, and BHS Kinetic. Now we are covering many industry also like construction, like Wahop Private Limited. Then the food and beverage, like we do the classic fine and food. Ambulance services, like we do MWM Medicals and YIP Medicals and Smith Pharmacy.
Wow.
So then we are doing other industry like what we can say, like construction is a Wahab and Kim Lim. Iceman is one of our customers. So these are the many
it's
industry.
quite a big pool of clientele.
Yeah. Singapore Oxygen using our services.
So see, being a foreigner, you mentioned that coming to Singapore, you've chosen Singapore to start your business because of the environment.
Yes,
Also
exactly.
because it's safe also. But
Yes.
you also mentioned that when you first started out, you met a lot of
Yeah.
hurdles and obstacles because first of all, you're a newcomer.
Exactly.
As in, who are you? What is your clientele
Yeah.
you're talking about?
It's
Now,
normal question everywhere we go when you are new customers.
any place you go to, correct?
So that reason maybe we may need to reduce our price or we may need to show our system beauties.
Correct.
So there's two reasons. That also is maybe I can say about 50% we have chance to get it. But once the first stage, if you reach to at least 10-20 clients, maybe you have about 80% to get it.
Sure.
So that's the reason. Nowadays we are also going for many interviews, many demos, many things. So what we are giving, we have the customer. We have already reached the customer
Sure.
levels. So we have that confidence to tell them, okay, you can look my business profile. So who are we are supplying?
So next, I'll just ask you a very simple question. When you first started out, what was the major obstacles or hurdle that you met other than, hey, who are you, the new kid on the block?
No, other than that, we don't hear any other like
No,
mostly the only things they will ask about our background. So how many of using your systems without any problem. Even sometimes they may go and call the customers, hey, I may take the services whether the service is good or not. So customer has to give us a good feedback. So my customers really doing well for us.
Sure. So see, you have grown from a businessman from India, come over to Singapore. Now you have presence in Malaysia, Asia region itself. If there's a thing to compare, what's the differences between doing businesses in all different markets, or even between India and your hometown and Singapore?
No, so India for Singapore is a market is too small. So that's the only the big deal over here. But Malaysia and India is a price maybe is a bit different from the Singapore price. So there's one. But Singapore is a one beauty things. They may look for the price, but same time they may look for the stability and the system usage. By India and Malaysia, we may think they want to only the cheap prices. Even the system is a bit complicated. Still, they may choose
Pricing
the
is always a challenge. It's always a
competition is more variable for us if the price is if we don't compete them.
correct. So in terms of like, how about business environment then? In these few countries that you have been having presence, which one that you think that is really let you learn a lot of things in this particular market?
One thing is Malaysia, because Malaysia there is a lot of vehicle theft.
Oh.
Yeah, there is whatever new technology come still they are try to do some rubbish thing.
So how do you overcome this
normally
challenge?
we have the operations to control the fleets when we can block the vehicle on the spot, but still the people who want to steal the vehicles, they may have other ideas to come out. Blocking the GSM kind of things.
They will still have new ways
New ways to steal. So we
do
come
it.
with the new technology. They come with the new ways to break the technologies.
Do
So
you know that this saying that in Chinese that 道高一尺，魔高一丈, which means that regardless how good you are, there will be a new technology to overcome you.
Exactly. That's the only things we have in Malaysia, and we have that's the reason we have come up with a new technology to stop this kind of operation. Even 2 months before, there's one car has been stolen by the things. The people, they don't know that we are tracking the fleet, so they bring to the car to the very interior, like village side. Then we got to know that the vehicle has been stolen, and then we reported to the policeman. Then they track the fleet there. Then they bring back the vehicles from.
Mr. Dean, can I ask you? Let's say if I'm a car owner, I always drive my car to Malaysia. So can I install one in my car?
Yeah, exactly, you can do. But now new technology improved. Normally, if you are in a Singapore subscriber, you cannot track your fleet in Malaysia because there is a connection issue. In a SIM card, if you place there, it will track only in Singapore. It will not track in Malaysia. Now the new technology comes. Nowadays, the mobile phone, there is a dual SIM card. Right. Same option is come for the tracking units also. There's a dual SIM card. If you switch to Malaysia, it will change to Malaysia network. So you can track in multi-countries.
Can I volunteer my car to be the first testimony for you?
Can be that. Because we already have it. There's a customers like dual views
so
options.
In fact, let's say that if people like myself always drive our cars to from Singapore to Malaysia or even Malaysia to Thailand. We can fix in this kind of system.
Multi SIM card options.
Wow, so this is also another form of new technology. So where do you see your market in the near future? How do you see the market evolve?
Actually, Singapore is time to, because now as a government also announced like they want to reduce that fleet size. Correct. So all the company has to use with a limited source of the fleet. So if they don't use this kind of systems, they cannot control where is the fleet, and maybe the driver is somewhere far, he don't answer the phone, they cannot track it. So now they have to use this kind of system to increase the productivity. Now they are doing as well. In recent days, we are getting more inquiries about these systems. Sure. And same things in Malaysia. The only reason like Malaysia and other India also is a car theft very controlled by the system. Correct. So mostly if you lost one car, you may not claim 100% from your insurance. You may claim only for 60 to 70%, some maximum. So that's why if you recover back the car, you will get back 100% of it. So your insurance also you need not to pay more for the next year. So these are the features is already in the system.
The features have been inbuilt for it already, correct? So when you know that your business has been nominated and been awarded the award itself, what came to your mind then? Actually,
when we hear this information, actually we feel happy because we thought we awarded for our hard work and our dedication. We did till now we are doing the same thing for our clients. So far we have been increasing our clients. We never lose any clients so far, more than last 3 years. This increasing. Even I can say 100% still we are keeping the customers. We don't lose any customers so far. That's one thing because sometimes we go for the client meeting. They may say I use other system, so I want to migrate to your system because user friendly and service is good because you are accessing, you are calling, attending that. Even sometimes the inquiry comes, we will give the call immediate. Okay. So we don't drag, we don't ask them to wait for sometimes. These are the features we are getting there. Sure. That's why the hard work we feel that we got this award. Even I heard that they say this nominee is awarded by one of my clients. So we don't know who's the things. This also is what I say, my clients doing well for us. Yeah. So normally there's the only things I have to say thanks to my clients and even my supporters like my family and my working colleagues and partners.
Correct. So I think that this is a very important factor, correct? Because being a foreigner with no network in Singapore, started in 2009, but today you have business presences in Asia region and also won yourself an business award, all due to the contributions and support from our clients itself. So today, if any of our viewers or listeners who are keen to come into this industry, or just like a foreigners coming to a new market to start a business, any advice to share with us or our viewers and listeners?
What I can say, we have to set all the things is equally. There is nothing great, small. Once you set your born in this business market, so you have to do everything is equal. You have to treat everything as equally to achieve a success level.
Wow! Thank you for coming on air to share with us your experiences, especially your proud moments. I can sense that you are very, very proud of your products and your services.
Exactly.
Itself. I hope to be one of your testimony too. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on our program. Thank you
so much.
是的，今天非常开心邀请到就是我们从印度来到新加坡的 Mr. Dean， 然后新加坡发展创业，然后现在已经成功的进军到亚洲其他城市里面了。你看，所以呢，不要给自己一个借口，就是说我来到一个新的城市，我没有人脉，那怎么办呢？我们有一个朋友呢 ，Mr. Dean 就是有奖项得主从印度一个人呢来到新加坡打拼，今天呢创造了美丽的家业，也希望你也可以跟他一样。你好，我是阿宝，非常感谢你们收看这一期的封面人物，我们下一期再见。